Hawaii a long time ago, I woke up one morning to the sound of what sounded, I thought was a bird. But it wasn't outside, it was right inside of my room. I looked up and on the ceiling was a small lizard-like creature. It was a gecko. In Hawaii, geckos are supposed to be very good luck. But when I found a story from Indonesia about a gecko, I discovered that not all geckos have a sound like that. So this story comes from Indonesia, and it is based on a folk tale and a wonderful picture book called Go to Sleep Gecko by Margaret Read MacDonald. One night, Elephant was awakened. It was a very loud sound right outside his window. Gecko, gecko, gecko! Elephant leaned out the window. It's the middle of the night, Gecko. What are you doing out here? Go back to bed. I can't sleep. The fireflies are sleeping their nights on and off, all night long. You're the boss of this village. Do something about it. Oh, all right, said Elephant. I'll take care of it in the morning. The next morning, Gecko spoke to the fireflies. Is it true? Elephant spoke to the fireflies. Is it true, said Elephant, that you are blinking your lights off and on all night and keeping Gecko awake? Oh yes, said the fireflies, we do that. Because you see, buffalo poops in the road every day. And if we didn't do that, people would step in the poop. Well, said Elephant, how thoughtful of you. Just keep on doing what you've been doing. Go home now. The fireflies went home. Next night, Elephant was awakened again. Gecko, gecko, gecko! Elephant woke up and leaned out the window. You again, said Elephant. It's late. Go back to bed. But I can't go back to bed. I can't sleep. The fireflies still do their lights on and off, on and off. Did you do anything about that? I did. I talked to the fireflies, said Elephant. And the reason they blink their lights that way is because buffalo poops in the road, and they're trying to prevent people from stepping in it. Well, then go talk to Buffalo and tell him to stop. You're the boss of this village. You can do something about it. All right, said Elephant. I'll talk to Buffalo in the morning. The next morning, Elephant did talk to Buffalo and asked, why are you pooping in the road every day? Well, you see, the rain rains very hard, said Buffalo, and makes puddles in the road. And that's the only way I know to fill them up so people won't step in the holes. Oh, said Elephant, how thoughtful of you. Keep on doing just what you've been doing. You can go home now. Buffalo went home. The next night, very late, Elephant heard a loud sound under his window again. Gecko, gecko, gecko! Oh, Gecko, it is very, very late. I'm very tired. Please go home, go back to bed. But I can't go back to bed. You're the boss of the village. Didn't you do something about Buffalo and all the poop in the road? I spoke to Buffalo. Listen, this is what Buffalo said. Buffalo poops in the road because rain rains hard every day and makes holes in the road, and Buffalo doesn't want people stepping in the holes and hurting themselves. I don't think we can do much about the fireflies. Well, your friend does that. Tell rain to stop raining hard every day, then. You're the boss of this village. You can do something about it. Oh, right, said Elephant. I'll speak to Rain in the morning. Next day, Elephant did speak to Rain. Is it true that you've been raining real hard, making holes in the road every afternoon? Oh, yes, said the rain. It is true. You see, if I didn't make holes and make puddles, there wouldn't be any mosquitoes because the puddles would all drip, and no mosquitoes being Gecko would have nothing to eat. Eat bugs. That is very thoughtful of you, said Elephant. No, you can go home. And the rain did. The next night, very late, Elephant heard something outside his window. Can you make the sound with me? Gecko, it is so very late. I'm so very tired and slept for nights. Would you please go home and go to sleep?
I still can't sleep. You didn't do anything about it, did you? The rain is still making puddles in the road.
Oh, that's true. Now listen carefully. Gecko, listen. You see, the rain makes puddles in the road because if the puddles dried up, there would be no mosquitoes and there would be nothing for Gecko to eat. Think about that.
Oh, but if the rain didn't rain, and buffalo didn't poop in the holes, and the fireflies wouldn't have to blink their lights, then, if the rain didn't rain, the puddles would dry up, and there would be no mosquitoes and nothing for Gecko to eat. Gecko.
Elephant said, that is right. Everything, Gecko, in this world is connected. You get that?
Everything in this world is connected.
Okay, said Elephant. Now, go back home, go to bed, go to sleep.
Gecko went home thoughtfully. Gecko.
And when Gecko got home, got into bed, and closed his eyes,
Everything in this world is connected. Gecko.
and fell asleep. And the fireflies blinked their lights on and up